All right, this is round 8, the last round. This is for what? This is for third place.
Uh, this is losers final. The winner of this goes on to finals against
Mm,
ProStorm. The loser of this is third place.
okay. So yeah, with this is the really big Edison finale, Ribbit
Yeah,
Rulers,
Rigid Rulers.
and here we're going against Indicid. Let's see if we win the die roll. Okay, okay.
You're on the first one.
Oh,
Yeah. So I remember looking at like previous matches against Indicid and
mm,
determining that Rock was the right pick going first, and there was a decent chance I would tie on it. And I
right.
hadn't figured what to go after that.
That's funny.
Um, yeah, doubled down on Rock and I lost. So RPS very important. I don't think I won more than half of them, despite all of the like all of the effort I put into figuring out what people might play.
Yeah.
Still did not help me.
How do we feel about this matchup?
Uh, bad, I think. They
Okay.
don't put a great clock on, but just so much back row that
Mm,
and also all the worst back row usually, right? Skill drain, oppression, solve.
mm-hmm.
Um, yeah, it's not great.
This is a great start. A
Uh,
lot of
it's
minus.
pretty good. Yeah, people were really like thinking one for one is great, but early minuses before you can get your plus engine
Mm-hmm.
online
It's everything.
often like make it so that you can't go full combo. Not like always, but it means you'll need to like find another extender to get to full combo. Yeah, so here we managed out both back rows by like forcing the wind blast and then
Mm-hmm.
attacking with Unifrog. And people wind blast the substitute a lot, but I don't think that's the right play. Really don't. There's so many ways to access substitute. I can usually do it again pretty
Mm-hmm.
soon. I think each game here I have drawn directly into it, but like drawing into a salvage would also get me there. Drawing
Right.
into a heritage could also get me there pretty fast.
Yeah, it's definitely not the end
I
of the
think it's
world.
yeah, I think it's often worth it to save the wind blast for an actual threat.
We'll get to that card. Luckily, all of his cards are completely useless.
Okay, I draw into Eater, which means I
Mm-hmm.
can go for heritage here. I'm just assuming it's nothing at this point.
Right.
Um,
You have to.
yeah, this deck often has to assume the back row is fake. Basically, you do all of your outs to back row that you can, that you have, that you found, and then you're just like, okay, all of the rest of the back row is fake. That's just what it is.
Mm-hmm. If you're able to get anything along the way, then it's just free money.
Yeah, so here this is full combo,
Yep.
which means I will
Amazing.
be able to bounce everything. And I do not with Prio bounces back row, and then I'm like, all right, this is going to be armor ammo TK. Um, because it's full draw combo into whatever I want.
Mm-hmm.
So again, none of my games this tournament I've made the stable board once.
Right.
Going
Yeah.
first.
Which is crazy.
Right? I don't think I drew well because I wasn't getting that full combo until like turns 2 or 3. Um, no one for one in this hand.
Jeez Louise. That's
So
a lot to deal
here
with.
I start with the future fusion
Mm-hmm.
because I want to bait out the oppression before I use substitute. Because substitute is the most valuable card in my hand.
Right. Which this
And
is
I'm
like.
literally thinking future fusion send Treeborn for my water because
That's
I want
funny
to get
for the
Treeborn on
Caius.
mine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love that. That would have been cool to
Yeah.
see.
So I said it because I have salvage to get it back, and I
Mm-hmm.
just need to want them. So he has spark, which isn't great, but setting the fish board here, I wanted engrave both for salvage and
Yeah. You see
for
salvage target. Yeah.
point breaker. And he has no good ways to banish, so I'm not afraid of set. I leave the swap on field here because if he drew a monster, it would have been lethal. If not, like,
Oh, I see.
yeah,
Yeah, it's really good thinking.
yep.
Yeah, a
He
lot of
activates
interaction.
miracle. and that's just game.
This hand.
This
It's
hand is
fine if
not good.
it's
So I
okay
think
without
this,
that hand.
yeah, this is the first game where I'm like, okay, I just have to like stall until I find a substitute. The
Hmm.
rest of the tournament, I've gotten two substitutes.
Which is
It
pretty insane.
sometimes takes a few turns. There's a lot of ways to it though, right? Swap can usually get you there.
Hmm.
With salvage, heritage, you've got foolish and future fusion to send. Here, I drew like 6 cards, right? I'm down to 28 cards in deck. Never found it. Uh, yeah. So every once in a while, you'll just completely break this deck, and that's what happened here.
Yeah, I mean, I guess in theory you could have gone like super minus, but then what would you even done from there?
I don't think I. Yeah, so I needed to. I guess I could have. Um, I did have enough technically to try and pull out a swap, but I
If
don't
you
think
yeah,
it
if you press into special summon
effectively.
swap, you're done.
Yeah, any single back row
Yeah.
that is live immediately does it. And there's not really multiple back row here,
Hmm.
right? Like they could have a Hero Blast, I guess. What's it going to be? Two Hero Blast? Hero Blast plus MST, I
Right.
guess. Uh, I don't know. It just seemed like such a bad chance. And the My Body doesn't even work anymore because
Right. Because it's already face up.
so I don't
Yeah.
have any protection from anything.
Well, man, that was an incredible run. I was really happy to see it. Uh,
Yeah. I think this deck is super underrated. People say that it's like not a good deck because of all of the FTK builds people make being not good. When you draw through your entire deck, uh, every card matters so much. Your opening hand being perfect matters so much more. And this deck with maximum consistency and less power,
mhm.
while still being powerful enough that every time you get combo, you just win the game.
Yeah, I think this is definitely a better version of the one I've been playing, and I don't know. I'd probably say at least 3 times more difficult. So, you know, anyone who's actually interested in playing this, like, be warned, it's insane. And Dimitri just basically just did god tier practice in theory crafting, and I don't know how much change we'll see. And I guess we'll have another video discussing stuff like that. But that's it for
Yeah,
these.
in the deck profile, I'm sure we can discuss potential changes to it. I
Yeah,
don't think there's much to change about this list, though. I think it's pretty blended.
yeah. I'll put up a deck profile here soon. But this is it for the run. And yeah, thanks for coming out, guys. Thanks for doing this with me, Dimitri.
Yeah, thanks for having me on. I love the deck, and I'm so glad that you figured out the first steps on it so I could add the final
Mm-hmm.
touch to this. Yeah.
All right, appreciate you.